Video on this little bit of sourdough that I've got. I'm baking bread today. Well, no, I'm making bread. I'm not baking bread today. It's going to be another 24 hours before it's proved. And I was just quickly going through a book. I don't think I've got it in hand. Giorgio Lucatelli's book. I picked it up cheap in a charity shop. Sacrilege that someone should give that away. And there was two things that I kind of thought, oh, that's kind of quite interesting. So this was one of them, and it was almost like deep fried dough balls. No, not balls. I kind of half read the description, but I was kind of thinking, well, we've got some dough back at home, so I went out for a coffee. I kind of thought, well, we can have a go at that, can't we? So what I thought we'd do is we'd get this bit of dough, roll it out like this, and then how am I going to do this? I don't know. What I was thinking, maybe we could just roll it out and then cut it into bits, and then prove it on the board with a bowl on the top of it, and kind of see how they turned out. So get a knife and just kind of go like that, and go like that, and go like that, and then spread them out a little bit, and then like that. So we're not doing balls. I suppose it will be better with irregular shapes. Like that. And then this one into 3. And hopefully they won't touch as they prove. So we'll just double them in size, and then we'll just, I don't know how long that'll take. Hopefully I'm going swimming. Hopefully they won't have overproved by the time. But it doesn't matter if they overprove. It doesn't matter if they overprove. So we're not going to shape them or anything like that. We're just going to allow them to puff up and prove, which might take, it's sourdough, so if I put it in the fridge to prove, it takes 24 hours to double in size. So we'll just put that the bowl on top, and then we'll have a look at those when we get home from swimming. There's only me, and we'll give them a deep fry in some lard. I think that'll be delicious. So these have puffed up 2.5 hours, something like that. Let's just had to put the fat off the stove. So I'm not going to deep fry them. We're just going to shallow-ish fry them and see what happens. Just out of curiosity. I suppose it would have been probably better deep fried, but I haven't got that much lard. Oops, don't stick. And then I've got a little bit of ragu left over, so I think that's what I'm going to serve it with. Just be careful they don't stick. So there is dough balls, isn't there? Deep fried dough balls. I've never had them. I've never made them. And I suppose this is similar. Oh, they're puffing up nicely, these. And you can smell the sourdough. Probably should have done a better job of organising them in the pan. So that's all of them. Just wanting to stick to the fingers. Just be a gentle fry, and just keep an eye on them, and then flip them over as and when. They're not going to expand too much. Just turn them up just a little bit. But you can see that the ones that I put in first have really started to puff up. So then we're going to put too many in the pan, let's be honest. And not any longer. Right, so gentle fry, and we'll see what happens. Obviously you want to be at a temperature where they don't go too greasy. So So we'll see how we go. Oh, that's puffing up lovely, those. Right, so you don't need to see frying bits of dough, do you? No. These look ready. Get them onto a bit of greaseproof paper. Greaseproof paper. Most guys have been baking. Just a bit of kitchen paper, just to soak up that excess fat. Out of the way, and then gas is off, so that's fine. Out of the way, we'll reuse that for something else. Good, don't they? They look good. So, how do they taste? Small one first. Oh, lovely. Like miniature bread rolls. I mean, they are essentially deep fried dough balls, aren't they? But it turned out well. They're delicious. I'm going to enjoy those with a bit of ragu for my tea. A success.